Good morning and welcome to Muscle Maintenance with In Shape Fitness. I'm Kim Watkins. I'll be your trainer, and today is Wednesday, July the 3rd. It is a Wednesday, but we are doing a difficulty level 5 workout today. And that is because tomorrow is a holiday here in the U.S. I'm going to actually be taking the next couple of days off with my family, though there will be plenty of material if you'd like to do other routines. We've got this really great summer body blast through the In Shape Fitness show and lots of new material with our Monday mile programming and the conditioning mini camps, which are sort of warm-ups for running. So just check it all out. And of course, we'll be back next week on Monday morning. But in the meantime, stand up straight for me. Get those shoulders back, your chest lifted with your breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Tuck in your tailbone and squeeze your tummy muscles. And now march in place for 30 seconds. We're going to warm up the body with the same 2 moves we've been using all week. This is the march in place. Swing those arms forward and back. Keep those knees kind of lifted a little bit higher than you would think you'd want to. So just, pick up the knees, really make it an active march. You're about halfway through. And then we're going to do some butt kicks with arm circles. And then we're going to jump right on into the 2 sets. We've got 6 moves. We're going to do 2 sets. The first will be instructional. As always, we'll take a little bit of time between each of the moves to explain the mechanics of the next move. And then at the end, we'll take a short break and then jam through a flow set where we don't take any time between the moves. All right, now start kicking your own butt. Kick those heels back and touch your butt if you can. Then extend your arms out to your sides. Make giant circles, very controlled, big circles with your arms at the shoulder joint. So you want straight arms. You don't want wet noodles. You don't want flopping around. You don't want to move too quickly. Now switch directions. Keep breathing. You're doing great. All right. So now yesterday, we did we did a high knee lift, and we did a Russian, we're going to do a Russian dance sort of kind of move right now. And we did that toy soldier sort of slow lift of a straight leg. Today, you're going to do a very quick lift of straight legs. All right, so I want your hands on your hips because I think that will help you control yourself. You want to keep the back really straight. You want to jump up and lift your right leg forward, and kind of your toe can even be pointed out at an angle a little bit, but you want to lift that leg up, and then on the next jump the left leg comes up straight. All right, this is a jumping move, and it's a very light jump. It's only a couple of inches, but give it a try. Let's start the 30 seconds. Keep the back straight, keep your abs engaged. The point of this is to get your heart rate up, and this is really excellent. Just like yesterday when I was talking about how the reason I like those toy soldier kicks is the action that you get in your hips. Your hips are weak. I know it because you probably sit all day. I know that all of the clients that my team sees here in New York City, we're trainers, we work with people in their homes, with people that don't have time or the inclination to go to a gym, so we go to them. And we see people that, for the most part, have desk jobs they do all day. That means that your hips are in their shortest position for the most part of the day. Okay, now we're going to do some squat jacks. So you're going to get your feet down into a squat, plant your feet shoulder width apart and get your body down into a squat. All right, so now you're going to do a jumping jack, remaining in the squatted position the entire time. Oh yes, that's what I mean. You're going to bend your arms a little bit so the jumping jack doesn't have to have your hands touch at the top, but you're going to stay light on your knees or light on your feet. Slight jump out. It doesn't have to be really super wide. All right, but get started. 30 seconds. Time starts now. Once again, keep the back straight. Keep your abs engaged. You can do this. It is a level 5 difficulty workout, so you're in for it today. This is really, really high energy stuff here, but this is the day before the holiday, which means I know that you're going to take a break probably tomorrow, maybe Friday as well. It's totally fine, but just do this maintenance work. And the jumping is good for you. Unless you have severe orthopedic issues or a back problem, you can jump with pretty much, across the board in terms of size, age, whatever. 3 more seconds. Okay, now come up slightly, almost completely out of your squat. You're still sort of squatted in that position, but your feet are now shoulder width apart again. Your toes are not turning out. You want to keep your feet straight. Make those fists. Now we're going to do some dynamic boxing. Yesterday we did a very slow, precision-based boxing where you tried to target, hit that connection point right down the center, right with that first knuckle, right, of your hand with your palm facing down. So the fist strikes right across the center with the top of the hand up, facing up, the bottom of your hand, the palm facing down. All right, let's do the same thing, only now you're going to pick up the pace. Now it's punch, 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 punch. 30 seconds. Time starts now. Make sure that as you retract the arm that's not punching, the arm that just stopped punching, it goes back down right next to your rib cage to protect your rib. That's the defensive position of your arm when you're not actually punching. So make sure that you do that too. All right, keep the back straight. Keep breathing. Stay light on your feet. Remember, a boxer derives power from the center. So everything, you're twisting your torso, you're boxing, you're using your core to generate your energy, and the energy flies up out through your shoulder, down your arm, and out your fist for your contact point. You're doing great. We're going down to the floor next. 5 more seconds. Hang in there. All right, now sit down on the floor for me. Your feet are straight out in front of you. Your hands are on the floor just behind your butt with your fingers facing forward. Lift those hips up. This is your inversion plank. Now, you're going to bend your knees, extending your body forward, and then straighten your legs back out. All right? We call this a plank shredder, and I'm going to start the clock now. 30 seconds. Very nice. This is kind of an all-around workout. It's a sort of a boot camp style workout in terms of the exercises that I ended up selecting for this week. I wanted to touch a little bit of everything, get that core work in there, get some boxing in there, get some jumping in there, obviously. And our last move, which is going to be the mountain jumper, is getting that prone position work on your shoulders and your back and your abs. Next, coming up, well, actually, we're going to do one crunch first, and then we're going to do that. Okay, you're done with your inversion plank. Now lay down on the floor. Get your hands behind your head with your elbows wide. Your feet are on the floor. Your knees are bent. Now, when I say move, you're going to crunch your body, both feet and elbows. Lift up and come in towards the center point. You're going to squeeze your right elbow to your right knee, your left elbow to your left knee. So straight up the middle, squeeze as hopefully they touch at the top there. Then retract back out using the benefits of negative resistance. So move slowly, control your body as you go back to your starting point. Okay? Time starts now. Very good. Exhale as you lift up and squeeze. Inhale as you retract back out to your starting point. We call this a total body crunch. It is also called a dead bug crunch. I have one client that refers to it as the fried shrimp. So whatever you want to call it, it's a goofy little move, but very effective. And once again, also working not just your abs, but because you're having to lift those legs up each time, you're working your hips a bit, which is good. Very good. Okay, turn your body over. Now you're going to get into prone position where your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Your feet are on the floor, and you're in plank position basically. Your butt is down, so you're going to feel those tummy muscles engage. Now what I want you to do is jump both feet in towards the center of your body. Your knees come up underneath your chest, then jump out. That's it. Time starts now. Keep the butt down. Keep breathing. And if you need to go back to a mountain climber, that's perfectly fine. A mountain hiker, perfectly fine. And of course, we just did slow push-ups on Monday. So whatever you want to do, I want to make sure that you are getting a sufficient amount of aerobic activity for this workout today, the level 5 workout. But also, we're just making sure that you get that shoulder work in, you get a little bicep action there. You obviously are working your back, and you're in a plank position. So it's a perfect move. 5 more seconds. You get your quick break. Very good. Okay, stand on up for me. Take a couple of deep breaths. Take a sip of water if you have one nearby. We're going to start that stationary Russian dance in a couple seconds. And this is the flow set. We're going to move very quickly through all of the exercises without stopping. Are you ready? Hands on your hips. Now remember, this is individual legs coming up, keeping the legs straight. Keep your feet flexed. If you want to use the back of the leg a little bit, go ahead and get started. Keep your tummy muscles charged up here. You are totally going to get through. It's only less than 4 minutes worth of work, ending with that last 30-second interval of mountain jumpers, and you're going to feel so fabulous. 10 seconds. We'll do our boxing move next. No, that's not true. We're doing the squat jacks next. Sorry. Okay, get into your squat. So plant your feet shoulder width apart, bend your elbows. Now you're going to do those squat jacks. Ready, set, go. Boxing's after this. Don't mean to confuse you. It's clearly early in the morning for me still as well. Keep it going. Bang it out here. Move quickly. I know it's hard, but remember, it's going to be over. This move will be over, in fact, in 10 seconds. The workout itself will be over in 2.5 minutes. Very nice. 3, 2, 1. Come up slightly out of the squat, but stay kind of cocked and ready for that boxing position. You're in that boxing defensive position, so you want to bounce in your knee. You want to stay light on your feet and box, 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 punch, punch. Very nice. Move a little bit faster. And remember, the power comes from your torso, so you need to be twisting your shoulder so that when you hit that, you start moving your arm forward. Your hand moves forward to strike that center point. Your shoulder and your hand are making one straight line down the middle. Keep that going for another 10 seconds. And we're going to move on to the floor position. Very good. Okay, I'm going to count you down from 5. 4, 3, 2, very nice. Okay, sit on the floor for me. Straighten those legs out. Put your hands on the floor beside your butt. Lift your hips up, your butt up, everything up into the inversion plank. And let's do that shredder. You're going to bend your knees, which moves your body forward. And then straighten your legs as your torso moves back. We will finish up right at 14 minutes. And if you are so inclined, what I would highly suggest that you do is try to get this or at least one of this week's workouts in and under your belt tomorrow and Friday, even though they are theoretical vacation days. Actually, I think a lot of people are working on Friday. I happen to be traveling into an area where there's no internet or cell phone service, which I'm excited about. Okay, let's turn your body over. Finish up with the mountain jumpers. Are you ready? So turn your body over, get yourself into push-up position, and go. Mountain jumpers or mountain climbers or mountain hikers, however you want to end up. I say push it out. You know, the last 30 seconds here, last 20 seconds at this point. Do as much as you can. Keep your butt down. Keep breathing. Stay light on your feet. You can do this. Your legs are tired, but it's okay. They're supposed to be. The efficiency of short workouts. It will change your life if you can adopt this idea that you just go get it done, bang it out first thing in the morning, and then move on for the rest of your day with smart choices. But, you know, you don't have to spend an hour in the gym every day. And with that, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you had a great exercise routine with me this morning, and that you will be joining me on Monday morning for another new series of muscle maintenance workouts with InShape Fitness. As I said before, at inshape-fitness.com, there is a quick reference guide and the player for the InShape Fitness show for this week, the Summer Body Blast. And there's lots of other content as well. So check it out, and we'll see you next week. Have a great holiday. Have a great day.